At last weekend's Russian Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton became the first F1 driver in history to reach a century of victories. In this video we take a look at some of the most important wins from Hamilton's journey to that magical 100. It's quite obvious that one of these races and most important wins in Hamilton's career is his first one in F1. It came in just his 6th race as a rookie in 2007. Hamilton added pole position and fastest lap to his collection that weekend in Canada. After holding off teammate Fernando Alonso at turn 1 on the first lap, Hamilton showed his class by dominating the rest of the field and leading every lap in the process. Not bad for your first win in F1. 1 down, 99 to go. This might come as a surprise to some of you that this race is included on this list, but for Lewis Hamilton, he has always had one hero in F1, and he has always looked up to Ayrton Senna. Throughout his karting days, junior formulas, and of course early days in F1, Hamilton ran a helmet similar to Senna's with the iconic yellow paint job. The 2015 Japanese Grand Prix was pretty straightforward for Hamilton, as he beat teammate Nico Rosberg and Ferrari Sebastian Vettel around the famous Suzuka circuit. Hamilton said after that race, "For me to win here at a race where I love watching Ayrton drive and to match his total of wins, it doesn't feel real at the moment." Starting third and behind title rival Sebastian Vettel at Ferrari's home race presented a big challenge for Mercedes and Hamilton, as he didn't have the best overall car for the majority of 2018. However, on lap 1 heading towards the Della Roggia chicane, Hamilton moved to the outside, entering the left part of the chicane and went a long way around Sebastian Vettel in his Ferrari. Vettel then understeered into the Hamilton Mercedes, the slight contact being enough to spin him around, and this was deemed a racing incident. But for Vettel, he was on the wrong side of the incident, as Hamilton set eyes on chasing down Ferrari teammate Kimi Räikkönen. After an amazing battle throughout, and after the first round of pit stops, Hamilton was still trying to catch Räikkönen. At the end of lap 44, Hamilton got the run on the Ferrari down the start and finish straight. Räikkönen defended on the inside, but Hamilton braked later and completed the move around the outside of the first chicane. He then raced clear to take the checker flag 8.7 seconds ahead of Räikkönen, and Vettel took 4th and fell further behind in the championship fight. A championship winning performance from Hamilton and Mercedes. Michael Schumacher said that records were there to be broken, and on the 25th of October 2020, Lewis Hamilton broke Michael Schumacher's record for the most wins in F1 history. Portimao was the setting, and the opening few laps were chaotic, as the drivers who started on the medium tyres, Hamilton included, fell behind those who started on the soft tyres. So after the second lap, Sainz was leading the race from 7th on the grid until being passed by the faster cars behind him from lap 6 onwards. After that, Hamilton and his all-conquering W11 turned it up a notch, dominating the race and winning from teammate Valtteri Bottas by 25 seconds. After the race, Hamilton said, "I could only have ever dreamed to have been where I am today. I didn't have a magic ball when I chose to come to this team and partner with these great people, but here I am. What I can tell you is I'm trying to make the most of it every day. Everything that we do together, we are all rolling in the same direction, and that's really why you're seeing the success that we're having." He was now on his own with 92 victories in Formula 1. For many, including myself, this is Lewis Hamilton's greatest win in F1. After narrowly losing the title in 2007, he came into 2008 as the favourite. He backed that up by winning around Melbourne, but then struggled in the races after until he won his first race around Monaco in mixed conditions. But after a huge mistake of Hamilton sliding into the back of Kimi Räikkönen's car at the pit lane exit in Canada, he fell further behind in the championship battle to Robert Kubica and Felipe Massa. Hamilton headed to Silverstone needing to get his championship charge back on track. But qualifying didn't go to plan, as he could only manage 4th place. But the miracle Hamilton needed came on Sunday as torrential rain fell at Silverstone. The front 3 drivers of Kovalainen, Webber and Räikkönen all struggled for grip off the start, allowing Hamilton's edge ahead going into the first corner. Kovalainen, who had the better line, retook the lead after brushing tyres with Hamilton, who then tucked him behind his teammate. Hamilton shadowed Kovalainen closely for several laps and passed him going into Stowe on the lap 5. Hamilton quickly extended his lead over Kovalainen, and there was already a 6-second gap as he headed onto the 10th lap around Silverstone. As his title rivals struggled in the torrential rain, Hamilton was flawless out front. He won the race by over 1 minute and 8 seconds from Nick Heidfeld in 2nd place and lapped everyone until 3rd place driver Rubens Barrichello. a race that truly defines Lewis Hamilton's speed, skill and finesse in Formula 1. Well, that's all for today's video. Make sure to tell us below what you think Lewis Hamilton's most important victory is, and make sure to subscribe to Crash F1 for more content.